Welcome to the Game of Risk, everyone. I'm your host, OliveXC, a top player at this game, back at you with some Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals. And we have the incredible one border Spain and West Africa, ladies and gentlemen. We cap Gascony. Well, we basically have to deal with the white player who's going to be basically trying to attack us all game. They're also going to hit a lot of our territory, really lowering our overall territory count. If someone is capped down on London, our options are going to be limited. Yep, we're going to do our best we can here. So White's plan is to try to take basically all of West Africa and Spain, slam my bonnet capital, and then have an amazing spot for themselves. Our goal is to survive long enough where we don't have to worry about it. Black gives up right away. We're the only one that sees their capital right now, except for the person who's on Finland. Russia is basically not an option for people this game. So if somebody's capped on London, we're in a lot of trouble. But unfortunately, we have to kind of go for it. Let's go this way first to see if we're in trouble or not. Okay, that's just blue. We can deal with that. Just don't lose 2 or 3. And that was a bad roll. 2 bad rolls in a row. The purple player could decide to roll us here. And now white is going to be going for the bonus. And they're probably getting it in 1 turn too. Yep. It's actually a really nice choice for them. But they only have a 3 down there. The orange player could decide to snipe that capital. Because orange gets 8. Orange could take that. Looks like they don't, though. Our territory count, though, is super low. And how much does purple get? They get 8. So they could try to roll me down. So purple is at least leaving us alone. And they're taking over a bonus right now. So we're stuck in an impossible situation. Do we just allow white to grow like crazy strong behind us, or do we try to blast them, then risk losing this capital away? I think the answer is we just have to let white grow strong behind us here, because otherwise we lose our capital. If this was a 5, even like a 6, I would have made the aggressive move to go for white. Our fortify could be here to here. Even making this a 5 does make a big deal, actually. You know what? We have to risk this. We're going to risk this. We have to do this. We're going to take this capital from white and make this a 5. And now white's completely screwed. They can try to roll that, but then they're going to die. But now the question is, yep, as white gives up now, what does purple do? Does purple roll me and take out my capital? Okay, that's nice. Purple actually just orange just invaded me, actually. This is actually really important. We only will be getting 5 per turn because of that aggressive move by orange. But purple gets 10. They could still take our capital if they want to make an aggressive play. And in which case we would be trapped. And purple at least leaves us alone right now, which is important. So right now, we need to try to prioritize, I think, taking the Spain bonus. And we need to keep purple player away from us, as well as keeping our capital back here strong. Our situation is still tenuous, as we will only be getting 7 troops per turn. And we also know the orange player is being very aggressive against us right now. We cannot afford a war against them. All we can do is try to keep ourselves strong. Like, we are fighting on a knife's edge, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think we have to try to take the Spain bonus. This is the play. So we're going to attack here. And then here. We're still out of 5, though. If orange wants to go into us, they can still take our capital away. And that's so scary. We are literally in a knife's edge right now. We're basically playing in the fog. But I think we just had to make these choices based on what's been going on. Now, as long as orange just leaves a 7 there, we can deal with that. And yeah, that's great. Orange can't roll our capital down. They can't roll our capital down with this. We can now prioritize. Yeah, we can just basically prioritize now in the next move, keeping our capital like an 11 or a 12. Because once we get West Africa and Spain, we just blast off into orange every single game. We frick up their day. And they can't do shit against us. We have a guaranteed hold on the bonus. This is so crazy, this game right now. But for our first game of the night, I'm having so much fun right now, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just have to take a lot of risk to potentially get it. One thing we can also... Now, we have to see if white's on now loot. If white is not on now loot, we can take over the rest of this, right? And basically save them. If someone else is here, we must remove them immediately. So I think on the next turn, if we don't make our capital at least like a 12, we are going to like lose it. So I think it's critical that we make sure that we pump up the capital. So we have to make this like a 10, right? And move this onto here. Now, how much is on here? Okay, this is all white. Okay, this is all white. This is completely fine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, we cannot take over the bonus on this turn. But we can keep this strong enough. Like, orange is getting 15, but they can't roll the capital now. On the next turn, we can take over our bonus. Yeah, we're basically one turn away from getting our bonus. Because white's a neutral ball, right? Because, like, my general settings is I love playing with neutral bots. We just hold this now loot spot, take out these two, hold this fort down, and then we focus on our various enemies and growing on our side of the board. Blue is getting 11 right now, so they own a lot of this portion of the board. Will I take the black capital? Black capital is not very strategically important. I would care more about territory. I also want to remove the blue player because blue is here right now. And then I also want to push towards orange, who's also been a menace to me this game. But for now, we take our bonus. And now with a super solid 22 defending it.
Don't remove white for the extra card later.
Yeah, I'm keeping white here for the extra card and to guarantee the kill off of them. Orange now gets 17 per turn. But since our capital is now like a 22, it is not worth it for them to like do anything to us. We just have to balance between keeping ourselves strong and safe, and then we're going to be completely fine. Purple lost their bonus capital, right, by the way. And they trade in early. Now, I don't think blue has been really doing anything that good this game. So I'm not too worried about them. I do wonder if orange is actually starting to snowball like really hard right now. If the orange player is actually snowballing, I'm a little worried. For that reason, I won't go to war against blue. I'm going to go to war against my strongest competitor. That's the orange player. Orange cannot do shit to me as long as I have my capital and it is safe. And now purple is now given up. This is basically a 3-player game right now. So this is really good for us. So we leave blue alone because blue has limited expansion potential. And because orange is now expanding extra fast, we'll just make this like a 25 so we don't die. Place the rest down here and we just blast off into orange. And you know what, orange? What the shit are you going to do about this? And the answer is nothing. I'm going to blast off into you every single turn, and you can't do shit about it because you attacked me before. Do it. Do something to me. I have a 27 on capital. I have a 27. You can't do anything to that. I'm going to break every single one of your bonuses, bro. Get owned. Do it. Retake your bonuses. I'm going to blast off into you again. And make you lose infinite number of troops every single turn. Until you only get 7 per turn. And I think orange is trying to take another bonus. Like, I'm not letting you get shit, bro. I'm not letting you have shit.
Turns out there is in fact a word that rhymes with orange. And that word is loser.
That's funny. I respect that. So now blue has 14. They have basically noob corner right now. Again, though, I don't really see blue having like a tremendous amount of skill where they can really do much against me. Yeah, it's funny, guys. Let's watch the game first. Focus on that. And then what we're also going to do...
Oh, we can't take Orient the Iraq blizzard.
And yeah, we're just going to blast off everywhere. We're going to war against both opponents at once. Now orange is just still getting 8. And we have a 29 on capital. Blue's 14 is available. But basically, we just broke everything of theirs. So both of my opponents are not getting a lot right now. And there's no way they can retaliate into me. I think the... Yeah, orange is trying to defeat the purple player. Orange is trying to defeat purple. They're trying to find purple, but there's this stack right here on Jordan, which I think is the last part of purple right now, actually. So blue trades in now. They are getting a 12 trade in. They have this 14 stack available, but it otherwise cannot do much. And oh my gosh, blue just blasted off into the orange player. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. That was huge. Now orange is almost dead. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so orange has no bonus at all right now. So we can just probably make this like an 8 to not make it worth it. Then place everything down here, and then we can just take over the rest of Noob Corner. Oh my goodness gracious, what is this game right now? This is absolute insanity. I'm not killing the players because it's not worth it right now. Okay, this could actually be all black. Let's check. That is not all of black, but that's fine. We are overprotecting this to ensure that we do not get noob slammed. The orange player physically cannot reach us. This capital is also free, but blue is crazy. I'm not touching that shit. So the orange player does get the black kill here, wherever that was taking place. So it's a 15 trade-in, not the end of the world. But then orange gets a purple kill. Again, though, while they have all these kills, they aren't really taking over a lot of the board with that. Like, I'm going to be doing a trade-in and just blasting off, right? They're not getting any bonuses, and they're not really getting stronger. While this kind of sucked that they got all those extra cards, I could just take over the whole map, make them just get 7, and then just make their life a living hell. They also really failed to attack any of our bonuses. So we have all of Noob Corner, plus 3 capitals, plus Spain, plus Africa. So blue is trying to sneakily take our stuff away, but they cannot do anything against us here. This has shown that our own... So I think the blue player is going to try to take that capital away. Good stuff right now. So we're just going to basically put 10 here. We'll make this like a 40. We'll knock this out. And then we're just going to attack the orange player everywhere around the board. Everywhere. We're just going to blast every single one of their territories. And there we go. Both of our opponents are almost dead now. Orange is going to trade in, but they are down to only, I think... Yeah, only those troops. We have so much more than them. Do we have a set on 3? No, we don't need it. So Orange is going to blast into us, right? They absolutely should. They hate us, but we hate them. So they're going to attack us as much as possible right now, but they're a little bit slow. So I'm not sure what they can do. My original cap was on Gascony. And you can see while Orange took over the majority of Noob Corner, they could not do much else. Now Blue is probably going to trade in on the next turn. I don't think I have the ability to kill the blue player right now. Like 11v8, that is unlikely. Blue has shown a lot of weakness, so obviously they're going to attack and fail there. I don't think I have the ability, though, to take out the blue player on this next move, so I am going to allow them to trade in. Because I have to put all of this down here. I can't get the kill off on them. So I can just like make this like a 7 or so. And what I can do now is I can just further weaken the orange player. No way Orange can hit me. I see Zidona later to the party of 40 viewers. Thank you so much, everybody. We're in an excellent game right now. Excellent, excellent game. We are now again entering the climax. We have the set now for ourselves. And oh my gosh, Orange opens up our capital. Oh my goodness. We can just eliminate the orange player from the game on the next move because they'll be on 4 cards. The blue player is only getting 6, but they have showed tremendous, tremendous weakness this game. Yeah, they're going to trade in, but they're nowhere nearby us. I think they're just going to... Yep, they just prioritize taking the capital back, but we don't give us a flippity flop about that, ladies and gentlemen. Who cares? Blue gets the capital. Who freaking cares? You can see our opponents just attacking very, very slowly right now. We are now going to eliminate the orange player from the game. But let's take this to the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to need to make this around a 37 to guarantee the kill. We can probably actually make this a 45. Then put the rest down here to go into a line to eliminate the orange player. Thank you for the follow. But let's do this. Let's take out orange.
Hello YouTube, enjoyed the climax.
Thank you. And now we get another trade in here, ladies and gentlemen. So we know the blue's capital is there. First off, I think now we kill the white player. Now it's worth it. Then we try to take this capital. And there we go. Now we get another card out of this. And then finally, we just fortify backwards like this. The blue player's on 2 cards, and they cannot do anything against us. We own the entirety of the board. No set on 4, unfortunately, but we don't need this. This has been a beautiful, epic game, ladies and gentlemen. And even though we had a rough start, we're ready to take this to the finish line. We cannot eliminate the blue player with World Dom style because they are on the Roskiala. However, what we can do now is that we can attack all of this, place a stack down here, The blue player is now card blocked. We are guaranteed to set on the next turn. We will use all of our troops to guarantee the roll, and we're going to take this game, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing and following me on Twitch. Let's go. This is OliveXC signing off.